Are there any income deferred opportunities available through the employer? Discuss the benefits of saving through a qualified plan. Review employer match to ensure the client is maximizing that contribution amount. And then consider Roth versus non-Roth contributions based on income wage level. I'm going to say it again. This is high level stuff that I'm sharing with you because we've had some people ask some questions. And again, this is what we do every year, all year. No time off from it. So it's very important. Now, some people are definitely, some people pay attention to the employer match for, 401ks and contributions and things like that, right? Not everyone does. And then you have high, you have mid, and you have low risk investments based off of those accounts. So are you familiar with what's happening in those accounts? Do you understand how you make money on the money that's getting contributed? And do you understand, if your employer is matching you, how much are they matching you? What is the time frame of when they match you at 100%, so on and so forth, right? The Fed recently just dropped the rate half a percent. What does that do for your portfolio, right? What does that do for your money? Tell me, these things are important. They are important. It's important you got to know it. You got to have an understanding. And if you don't, this is no criticism. It's just we have to just take the time to understand it, and don't let fear get in the way of learning and understanding what you need to understand. Fear is definitely a factor, but it's just it's not a real thing. It's something that we make up. Or it happens to us if we decide that we want to neglect whatever we're supposed to deal with, right? So again, I just implore everyone to get with their financial professional, CPA, accountant, and start having these conversations. This is the purpose of this, information. It'll enlighten most, and some people may not. They may not care for it. Okay, great. Our motto's here is if we can affect one person, we're doing what we're supposed to do here, right? So I'll continue on. Discuss the benefits of the 83B elections. Google that. Discuss the benefits of exercising stock options in one year or another. Prepare income tax projections. Again, what does that look like, right? Write down your questions. What is an income tax projection? What goes into it? How does it work? Remember from the beginning, what does it look like? Married filing separately, married filing joint, claiming dependents, so on and so forth, right? Just giving you some tidbits to write down in your question pad there. Review insurance premiums reported on the W-2. Discuss health insurance coverage and the possibility of using a high deductible plan coupled with the HSA. What does that mean? Got a question? Write it down. Discuss life insurance and review group plan coverage. If provided, review general life insurance planning needs analysis. Review disability insurance coverage provided by the employer. And based on age, discuss need for long-term care insurance. Check and verify wage history with Social Security. And based on age, discuss Social Security benefits, planning, including full retirement age discussion, when to take, decision to work longer, etc. Factor in survivor benefits. Kory, what are you talking about here today? Why this today? I'm telling you. 2024 is a different kind of year. Maybe not for everyone, but it's a different kind of year. So again, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to be an expert. Be familiar with things. It's important. It's important. It's important because as they say, choose your heart. It's hard being rich. It's hard being poor. Choose your heart. It's hard being happy. It's hard being sad. Choose your heart, right? um, it's hard being healthy. It's hard being unhealthy. Choose your heart, right? All right. Additional income and adjustments. Does the client have any retirement plan distributions, right? Were any required minimum distributions taken? If no, RMD was taken due to whatever year RMD waiver, confirm they are prepared to resume in that current tax year, right? Discuss RMD requirements if they are of an age 72 under the Secure Act that requires a first time RMD in the current year. Confirm if they are a non-spouse beneficiary and aware of the time period within which the inherited IRA account must be liquidated. Again, Kory, what are you talking about here today? All right. Discuss with the client his or her beneficiary designations to ensure they agree with the client's wishes, right? Consider which retirement accounts the client should be taking distributions from to ensure the highest tax efficiency. So again, I'm going to come back to my disclaimer. A lot of this information is high level, but I'm sharing with you some insightful information. Tax preparation is involved in this information. Tax planning is involved in this information. They're two different, but one and the same. Okay. Something to think about. Okay. Discuss Roth IRA conversions depending on time horizon. Hold on, this is a lot right here. It may make sense for the client. Keep in mind AGI thresholds. However, that could be surpassed with income from a conversion in 1 year. Run projections on a multi-year basis as well as present cash flow analysis on converted amounts. Be sure the client is aware of the elimination of the Roth recharacterization option. What are you talking about, Kory? This is why CPAs and accountants are important. This is why they're important. They decide to go through this stuff. They put it on all, as they say, they risk it all to study this stuff, to stay certified. Barring the harassment, they still wake up every day. Some nights don't even go to sleep near deadlines to make sure clients have the proper prepared return and or plan throughout the year. Quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, annual. Quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, annual. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. How many of us have, our parents, and we looked up and they went from one age bracket to another age bracket like that.